Yow, this is my first video, and to the one person that's watching this, hope you're doing well, hope everything's alright. In this video, I'm gonna be making a creature on Blender. This creature resembles a kind of bird, lizard thing. To be honest, not much thought has gone to the biological mechanics of this thing, but you know, just having a bit of fun. Yeah, so as you just saw before, I covered the whole creature in a base color, and now I'm onto the details. So I'm going over every scale with a kind of skin tone. This will be useful later in generating roughness maps and normal maps, as well as working as the base color. So as you can see here, just applying a skin tone around every scale. This is quite tedious work, but it does make the creature look much more realistic. And if you've got any techniques to automate this instead of having to do it by hand, feel free to put it in the comments. Yeah, just going over every single one. It does look cool in time lapse, so that's a plus. Yeah, so I'll leave me doing this with some cool background music I made. See you in a bit. So this is the node setup for this project, and as you can see here, we've got lots of principled shaders with like varying parameters to code for different integuments on the kind of creature's skin. So these principal shaders are connected with these mixed shaders, and I've put in masks to differentiate where these different values for these principal shaders should go. I'm aware that there are probably a million better ways to do this, but this is a way that works at least well enough. So here the mask shader is basically just the color that I drew in this video. This is working as a mask as well as the natural color. So zooming in here, we can see that there's a skin integument and then there's a scale integument, and these are differentiated by their color value, obviously. But here I've set up a binary system where the darkest color codes for the top principal shader and the lighter colors code for the bottom one. So this is the top one here, and we can see that it's got a relatively smooth roughness and it's got a normal map, and these serve to look more like scales rather than skin. And it's got no subsurface, because looking at images of real life reptiles, the subsurface wasn't extremely obvious. And as we can see on this bottom principal shader, the lighter colors code for more subsurface scattering because it's skin, and I put a hue to make it look more reddish, like kind of flesh color. And it's got no normal map because I wanted to make it very obviously different from the scales. And so we've got another successive line. This is for the mouth, and here we can see, or we're going to see in a second when it loads, this is the mask I put. So everything that's white in color on this mask is coded for the mouth, and we're going to look at the mouth properties in a second. Yeah, so here it's got a lot of subsurface in the mouth, and I put a reddish color, and I put it very smooth because I obviously wanted like a kind of wet look, as you can see here. Perhaps I could put it down a bit more. Yeah. As we go along here, we can see more mixed shaders, and here we've got another mask, this time for around the eye, just to add some wrinkles and extra skin. I didn't have enough polygons to do this in the sculpt, so I thought I could put a texture. So here again, the white corresponds to the wrinkly eye texture thing, and the black represents the rest of the animal. And as we go down here, we can see obviously subsurface again. We can see the normal map. This is where the wrinkles come in. Here we have the final mask, and this is coding for the keratinous structures, so the horn here and the beak. If we go and look at the mask, it's going to be coded the same as we will see in a second. Black means not horn and white means horn. So everything here with white will have a horn texture, that I made, and everything that's black will not have it. So I put some subsurface, because in real life animals have healthy blood supply going to their horns and whatever. So I just wanted to emulate that. Alright, this is the finished product. A few renders, different angles. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.